Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 3, that is performance of transmission lines. Here we are going to discuss about performance of long transmission lines, that is representation of pi network. So as you know that very clear that performance of long transmission lines. So long transmission line constants of the long transmission line constants are uniformly distributed over the given length of the transmission line. So the main reason by looking about that performance of long transmission lines, because majority of transmission lines are long transmission lines. Long transmission lines are those transmission lines whose line length is greater than 150 kilometers. However, if you see that the transmission line parameters distributed throughout the given length of the transmission line, like line resistance, line reactance, and line capacitance. So if you are going to take into account that line capacitance, then again the calculations become so complicated. In order to overcome these complications, which is related to the capacitor charging current and capacitor discharging current, by taking that line capacitance into account for the given length of the transmission line at per unit centimeter of the conductor. So to overcome this difficulty, let us represent the given transmission line in the form of an pi section network. So representation of long line by equivalent pi model, here I am going to show. So if you see this long transmission line by equivalent pi model, this entire transmission network can looks like a medium transmission line pi model. So only the thing different here it is, while we are comparing that earlier topic like medium transmission pi model to the long transmission line pi model, there the parameters here, that is the sum of line resistance and inductance or inductive reactance, I can take as Z, but here I am going to take it as Z dash. And the overall capacitance of the transmission line is divided into two half intervals. So if it is divided into two half intervals, one interval I can take it as a reference at sending end side, another interval I can take it as a reference at receiving end side. So same happen even for medium transmission lines also, but to overcome the difficulty, that capacitance admittance I can take here as y dash by 2, here also I can take it as y dash by 2, both at reference at sending end side and receiving end side. So I am going to recall that equations of medium transmission line for its supply voltage, I mean sending end side voltage and sending end side current. Here I got the equations Vs bar is equal VR bar of 1 plus Y bar into Z bar divided by 2 of 1 plus IR bar into Z bar. This is that sending end voltage equation. Similarly, the sending end current equation. The sending end current equation, that is Is bar is equal VR bar into Y bar of 1 plus Y bar into Z bar divided by 4 plus I suffix R bar of 1 plus Z bar into Y bar by 2. So now I am going to take these are the two equations which are written like sending end voltage and sending end current into receiving end voltage and receiving current, both for voltage equation and for current equation. Now to overcome the difficulty between that medium transmission line parameters and to the long transmission line parameters for equivalent pi model, I am going to replace wherever I have the word Z and Y, I am going to replace with as Z dash and Y dash according to our reference what we are taken into count in the given circuit diagram like Z dash and Y dash. So the above two equations I am going to rewrite by replacing Z with Z dash and Y with Y dash. After replacing, here I got the equation number 1 from medium transmission line sending end voltage and equation number 2 from medium transmission line sending end current. So if you look about these two equations, like here Vs bar is equal VR bar of 1 plus Y bar Y dash bar into Z dash bar divided by 2 plus IR bar of Z bar dash. Similarly Is bar here is equal VR bar of Y bar of dash plus 1 plus Y bar dash into Z dash bar by 4 plus IR bar of 1 plus Z dash bar into Y dash bar divided by 2. So here it is equation 1 and equation 2 here we got by replacing Z with Z dash and Y with Y dash. So now I am going to compare this equation number 1 and 2 what I rewritten from the medium transmission lines for a pi model. I am going to compare with the general equations of ABCD parameters or general equations of transmission parameters. So that is Vs bar is equal A into VR bar plus B into IR bar here, and one more equation here it is IS bar is equal C into VR bar into D into IR bar. By looking these two equations with above equation number 1 and equation number 2, that means the transmission line parameters equation, that is sending end voltage and sending end current equations, has been referred as a receiving end voltage and receiving current at both the voltage equation and at the current equation. Now by comparing these two equations, I can write, that is A bar, that is VR bar coefficient, here it is A bar. Here A bar is equal 1 plus Y dash bar into Z dash bar divided by 2. Similarly here IR bar coefficient, that is B bar. B bar means here I can write that IR bar coefficient, here it is Z dash bar. Similarly from current equation I can write that is VR bar coefficient, that is here it is C bar. C bar means here VR bar coefficient, that is Y dash bar of 1 plus Y dash bar into Z dash bar by 4. Similarly IR bar coefficient, that is D bar here. D bar here IR bar coefficient, here it is 1 plus Z dash bar into Y dash bar by 2. So by comparing all these parameters, here I am shortlisted in this slide at here A bar equation, B bar equation, C bar equation and D bar equation. So now by closely monitoring this A bar equation, B bar equation, C bar equation, D bar equation, here A bar equation is equal to D bar equation. So that is A bar is equal 1 plus Y bar dash into Z dash bar divided by 2 is equal D bar. So now if the given network is symmetrical network or unsymmetrical network, we want to check. As we know the symmetrical identity from a given transmission line parameters, that is mod of transmission matrix, that is A bar into D bar minus B bar into C bar is equal to 1. Or otherwise if I am going to take that minus at left hand side as a common, I got B bar into C bar minus A bar into D bar is equal to minus 1. So now I am going to substitute A bar value, D bar value, B bar value, C bar value in the above transmission symmetry equation. If I am going to substitute A bar, that is 1 plus Y dash bar into Z dash bar divided by 2, and similarly D bar 1 plus Z dash bar into Y dash bar divided by 2 minus B bar. B bar means here Z dash bar into C bar. C bar is nothing but Y dash bar of 1 plus Y dash bar into Z dash bar divided by 4, that is equal to 1. Now by simplifying these two equations, by multiplying these two things and these two things here, we got the below equation here, that is if I am going to multiply here initially 1 into 1, again here I got 1. So here Y dash bar into Z dash, 1 into Z dash bar into Y dash bar by 2, here Z dash bar into Y dash bar by 2. Then similarly again if I am going to multiply with the second term, that is Y dash bar into Z dash bar by 2 into 1, Y dash bar into Z dash bar by 2, again Y dash bar into Z dash bar by 2 into Z dash bar into Y dash bar by 2, it becomes Y dash square into Z dash square divided by 4. Then again here if you see that very closely, here Z dash bar is going to multiply with again along with Y dash bar into 1, it is minus Z dash bar into Y dash bar, then minus Z dash bar into Y dash bar with plus, that is minus of Y dash square into Z dash square divided by 4, that is equal to 1. Now after doing simplification this equation, here in this equation here if you look minus Y dash square Z dash square by 4 plus Y dash square Z dash square by 4 get cancelled. Here Z dash bar into Y dash bar by 2 plus Z dash bar into Y dash bar by 2, it becomes 2 Z dash bar Y dash bar by 2 in the next equation. So again here 2 is get cancelled, numerator and denominator, the remaining equation 1 plus Z dash bar into Y dash bar minus Z dash bar into Y dash bar is equal to 1. Here negative value, positive value, that is Z dash bar into Y dash bar get cancelled, the overall equation becomes as 1. Therefore it satisfies that symmetrical property, and the given T section, the given pi section network is a symmetrical network. At any cost it transfers that same amount of power either sending end side to receiving end side or receiving end side to sending end side. Now I am going to compare that the above equations 1 and 2 with hyperbolic trigonometry equations, which are also written as like ABCD parameters general equations. So why hyperbolic trigonometry here? Because hyperbolic trigonometry gives that solutions for varying of inductive reactance and varying of capacitive reactance in the process of voltage regulation. Now I am going to write the above equation number 3 and equation number 4, that is general equations of ABCD parameters in hyperbolic trigonometry. If I am going to that left hand side, that is Vs bar into Is bar as 2 by 1 matrix, then Here one more matrix I can written into 2 by 2 matrix, and one more matrix I can written as 2 by 1 matrix. So in matrix notation, the equation number 3 and equation number 4 has been written as like this. Here cos h gamma L, I can take cos h gamma L into VR bar here. Then IR bar into ZC into sin h gamma L. So ZC into sin h gamma L, here I am taken, here IR bar is there. Again in the next equation, here IS bar is equal to 1 by ZC into sin h gamma L, here I am taken as VR bar. Here IR bar already here, there I can take that cos h gamma L. Now from the above matrix equation, I am going to compare with equation number 1 and 2. By comparing here hyperbolic trigonometry with the transmission line constants, here cos h gamma L, that is equal to 1 plus y dash bar into z dash bar by 2. I can take it as a equation number 5 here. And similarly z dash bar is equal to zc into sin h gamma L, I can take it as equation number 6. Similarly 1 by zc sin h gamma L means I can take it as y dash bar into 1 plus y dash bar into z dash by 4. And cos h gamma L means 1 minus z dash bar into y dash bar by 2, I can take here. Then let us recall that equation number 6 here. By recalling that equation number 6, I can write that z dash bar is equal to zc into sin h gamma L. And from the transmission line network, we know that the characteristic impedance of a surge impedance loading or surge impedance network, that is zc is equal to square root of z by y, is the formula. So that is this is the formula what we know right from electrical circuit analysis subject or for a given transmission network. Next, so similarly we know that gamma is equal to square root of ij is a propagation constant which is taken as a reference in many assumptions for the transmission line networks. And here we can write that one more equation, that is from the above comparison, z dash bar is equal to zc into sin h gamma L here. Z dash bar is equal to zc into sin h gamma L. Therefore z dash bar is equal to zc means we know that square root of z by y sin h gamma L. Multiplying and divide with z. If I am going to multiply and divide with the z for the above equation, it got z dash bar is equal to square root of z square divided by yz into sin h gamma L. Again z dash bar is equal to z by square root of iz into sin h gamma L at here. Next, as we know that square root of iz is nothing but gamma, the remaining equation has been written as z square get cancelled, z into sin h gamma L divided by root of iz. Root of iz is nothing but gamma L as we know. Therefore from equation 5 again we know one more comparison, that is 1 plus y dash bar into z dash bar divided by 2 is equal cos h gamma L. In this equation I am going to substitute in the place of z dash bar from the above equation. If I substitute here, the simplified equation follows as like this. In the next slide here, the simplification I am written as 1 plus y dash bar divided by 2 into z of sin h gamma L divided by root of iz into root of iz is equal cos h gamma L. Therefore 1 plus y dash bar divided by 2 into, here I am going to write that z as root z into root z of sin h gamma L divided by root of yz, I can written as root y into root z, that is equal cos h gamma L. So here many parameters has been cancelled by looking closely here. Root z, one root z, here one root z get cancelled. The remaining root of z, root of y into sin h gamma L is there. Then I can write that y dash by 2 root of z by y sin h gamma L, that is equal cos h gamma L minus 1. This plus 1 I can send to the right hand side, here we got this one. As we know that square root of z by y is equal to zc, I am replace square root of z by y with zc. If I am going to replace that square root of z by y with zc, then the above equation follows as like this, that is y dash by 2 into zc sin h gamma L is equal cos h gamma L minus 1. Then again y dash by 2 is equal cos h gamma L minus 1 divided by zc into sin h gamma L at here. Then again cos h gamma L minus 1 divided by sin h gamma L is equal tan h gamma L divided by 2 from the hyperbolic trigonometry. I am substituted in the place of cos h gamma L minus 1 divided by zc into sin h gamma L as tan h gamma L by 2. Then again I am substituting zc is equal square root of z by y in the denominator. Then simplified equation follows as like this, that is y dash by 2 is equal square root of y by z tan h gamma L by 2. Again here I am going to multiply and divide with square root of iz L divided by 2, both at numerator term and denominator term. After getting cancelled the parameters here, like here root z in the denominator, here root z, here root y and here root y, it becomes as y. The denominator, it is there square root of IZ L. So after doing simplification, here we get root of IZ is means we know that gamma. If it is gamma means y dash by 2 is equal YL by 2 into tan H gamma L by 2 divided by gamma L by 2, where y dash is nothing but total shunt admittance. Thank you.